Now, in this time, 18 to 20, you're going to be exploring yourself. One of the biggest things you're going to be exploring is your own sexuality and how valuable you are in the marketplace. And you're going to experiment with your powers as a man to attract women by going to places like the bar, the clubs, the festivals. I know for the younger guys, it's dating apps now. But if you really want to see like quickly where you rank, you're going to go to the club. That's what like the majority of like young people do as soon as they become of legal age. It's not really because they want to party in the club, even though that's part of it. What men really want to see when they go to the club is what type of lady can attract. How big are my boots? And guess what? For women, it's the same thing. They want to see how many men try to pick them up and show them attention. Okay? And for the first time since birth, men will now get a slap in the face because most of them will attract pretty much zero. Okay? The only guys that are going to attract women, especially the kind of women they actually want, are the good-looking guys, yeah, and the people in established careers which peak early, like modeling, football, music. Okay? For the guys that are going to be future millionaires through running their own businesses or becoming doctors or lawyers and then leveling themselves up to becoming partner, you will not be found attractive at their age because you have nothing, okay? So most men are going to be slapped straight into the face and like, whoa, I'm not attracted in what I want. And then it's going to put them into two mindsets. The first mindset is they're going to put them into, which is for the losers. They're going to think, oh my God, life is over. No woman likes me. My God, this is all over. And they're not going to put the effort in to actually become a successful, high value man. They're going to weep in their sorrows and they're like, oh my God, life is so hard. No one likes me. Go run back to my mother. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to give up. Those are the losers. We don't deal with them here, okay? But that's the majority of men when they get slapped in the face. They just give up, you know what, and they start settling. They might work at a lower job. They might get a girl they might not even like, start having babies young because they think, you know what, this is as good as ever going to be. There's no more for me here. But the real, true alpha men, what they're going to do, they're going to say, you know what, well, I'm not where I want to be just yet, but I really want the life that I really want. So I'm going to put the time and the hours into becoming that guy. And I'm going to do what it takes to become successful. Because I realize as a man, my value as a man is as what I can bring to the table. And what I can bring to the table only comes through a measure of time. And that's what the alpha guys do. And it might take them 10 years, 20 years, 30 years to actually become that man, but they're going to work every day towards doing that goal. And the guys that, you know, give up on this whole game, you know, they start going to stuff like drugs, weed, you know. And now as we enter between the 20 to 30-year-old age, okay, at the beginning of that group, yeah, you should be experimenting, going to the club, you know, going on holidays, spending time in the park, just drinking and getting wasted on the. This is what young people do. Going on many dates, just testing, you know, your value as a man, you know, experimenting with different. You know, this is what it's obviously these things are illegal, but this is what young people do. They experiment with certain substances in it. So I'm not going to cap on that. You know, there's no point capping as if young people don't do these things. The aim of the game is you should be doing those things at the bottom of your 20s. And quickly, you should snap into game by getting rid of those dirty habits at a certain age, okay? It's cool to be smoking dro and going to house parties at 21, 22, 23. It's no longer cool doing those same things when you're 27. You're a loser now, okay? It's cool to go to clubs and festivals every single weekend when you're 21. Like, you're fitting right in. But at 29, you're a bum, you're a loser. Why are you doing that for? And the problem is, with the loser guys, they never grow up, okay? They continue to do in their late 20s what they do in their early 20s. They're not realizing that life is a continuum. And as you grow older, your habits and the things that you do on a daily basis should change. And if they don't change, you're going to be at risk at being left behind. So when you were 18 and your friends went to Oxford and you didn't, the gap started increasing, but you weren't fully out of the game just yet. You still had a chance to catch up. You could take a trade, you can get a job and climb up the ladder. Damn, you can go to McDonald's, become a manager, general manager, and you can keep up with these guys. You can. I know general managers making £150,000 a year, making good money, fine. But let me tell you something that young boys don't realize when they're young, okay? As you're getting older, the differences of success in men are so huge that if you're not at the front of the pack, you're going to be invisible. If you're not at the front of the pack, it's going to be harder to catch up. It's easy to catch up with the best top guys at 18. It's semi-easy to catch up with them when you're 23. But by the time you're 29 and you've now got clear winners now, you've got people that are doctors, lawyers, physicians, people on TV, people at the maybe you say, let's say middle to end of their sports career. You've got people running businesses now. Some people are on the way to making partner. You know, you've got vets, GPs. It's so clear who the winners are at 29. And if you're just the same guy you were at 21, still working at McDonald's, still smoking dro, hooking at random chicks, you know, it's now clear you're a loser. And women, when they see you at 29, they will be able to work you out so quick, okay? Because as a man, let me tell you something, okay? Your value came from being a young boy with potential, okay? If you don't actualize the potential, you'll become a bum. And I would say the age of actualization, or at least signs of actualization, should come by age 30. I've said it, okay? In layman's terms, what I'm saying is, if you haven't got a clear career path where you're going to win, by age 30, you're out of the game, okay? If you haven't got something, wherever that might be, going for you, by age 30, you're done out here. It's nuts. It's nuts. I don't make these rules. This is how it is. Because when we're going to take one look at you, you're out, okay? People that want to employ you will take one look at you and think, what the hell have you done for the last 10 years, okay? I'm not saying you should be fully, have made it by now at 30, at 29, 30, but you should be a lawyer, solicitor, where you are, with a clear trajectory to go up. You should be in construction. You're on some sort of ladder. You've got a business. It might be small, but you've got a clear business plan. Things are happening for you now. Okay, you're a musician. Okay. Well, to be fair, most musicians will never make it past 30. If you haven't made it by 30 as a musician, you probably never will make it. That's what the statistics show. However, even if you don't have to be rich, like a millionaire, to win as a musician, right? If you're not playing constant gigs, making decent money as a musician by 30, give up, leave. There should be clear indicators of success by age 30. If you cannot demonstrate that to society around of you, no one's looking at you no more. You're invisible to women, to other alpha males, to employers, governments, everyone. You have no worth. You have to have had something going for you. And the way you get to 30 and have something for you going for you is you need to start delaying gratification. This is the issue where I see people go wrong as young boys. The guys that win by age 30, they delayed gratification, okay? So you might have the doctor. He spent 7 years or however long it takes, some crazy amount of years to become a doctor. He was broke all that time, paying his student loan fees and all that kind of stuff and just grinding. He's now a doctor now. Now 30 till 65, 70 retirement, he's making money. He's making guap, okay? If you're an entrepreneur, you didn't blow all your money and just spend it on expensive cars, taking women on dates, going expensive holidays. You realized early on, okay, if I don't delay gratification now, my life by 30 will suck. The men who lose by age 30, they haven't figured out this simple rule. It's called delaying gratification, my friends. And the art of delaying gratification is exchanging your present for a better, brighter future. And you see, most men just aren't able to cope with doing that. They don't seem able to give up the fun, right now.